also very tired speaking about the film. Let's just hug each other and end this interview, and we'll see what MissMalini says later.
Okay, let's start. Hi everyone, this is Rashmi from Team MissMalini, and I think I'm going to pinch myself right now because I can't believe I'm standing next to Shah Rukh Khan. I've been wanting to interview you for forever, and I think it's finally happening, so that's a really great deal for me.
Thank you, Rashmi, for being so kind, and thank you, MissMalini and team, for having me on your show. Thank you.
My plan A today would be to hug you for the 7-8 minutes that we have together, like what interview.
Let's do it. I'm also very tired speaking about the film. Let's just hug each other and end this interview, and we'll see what MissMalini says later.
Okay, let's start. I might be out of a job soon, but okay. I'm going to try to be a little professional right now, functioning human being. Raees, I personally love when you do these characters with like little shades of grey. I think you pull them off beautifully. Do you personally like doing them, and do you think you get to explore different sides to your own personality with them?
Within the parameters of commercial cinema that we normally do, it's nice to do everything. It's not just a bad guy or a good guy or a fan guy or Dear Zindagi. Everything is nice in that space and that place when you're playing it. But having said that, I think, people with grey shades do have a lot more, many layers. And not because they have more layers than good people, but because I think we encounter them less in our lives. Mostly, I think most of the people in the world are good people. So there are very few bad people, and that's why they're intriguing, because you don't know many of them, you don't know much about them, you kind of try and discover them or invent things about them. So hopefully Raees is also a foray into that. And I think Rahul Dholakia and the writers actually detail him quite well as a role and as a character. So it was very helpful. Having said that, I don't know if I've discovered anything new about myself. No, I wouldn't like to discover anything new about myself through a bad guy. But it was fun. It was fun, sometimes playing just this nice, really sweet person all the time is also nice, but it's nice to be bad sometimes too.
I agree. And do you think you're at this point where you can, because you've done so many different roles, especially over the last few years, do you think you're finally at the point where you're like, yes, I just want to experiment and do all the new things?
No, I got way past that in the first 4-5 years of my life. I was okay. I'm happy doing a good story. I'm happy doing films which have a different language sometimes. I'm happy also doing run-of-the-mill films. I enjoy it all. I think as a performer, as an actor, you can't just decide this is... I've said this often enough. You're in a state of mind sometimes. You just want to do a fun, happy-go-lucky film. And you say, okay, I'll do this. You want to do something serious, and you do it. I'm fortunate. I'm in a position where all kind of cinema makers do approach me for a film. I'm very happy that Gauri Shinde would tell me to do a film for her. I'm extremely touched that Rahul Dholakia feels I could do his kind of cinema, or Manish Sharma, or Rohit Shetty, or Karan Johar, or anyone who's been working with me lately, or Anand Raina, or Imtiaz. So it's nice that I have those options, and hopefully I'll be able to do a good mix of things depending on the state of mind I'm in.
I agree. And Raees is, obviously it means wealthy. And you're a person who, you have probably everything you'd need, or at least you have the means to get it. But is there anything you've ever felt that you've really wanted and you've not got?
I don't want to correct you, but Raees actually does not literally mean wealthy.
Okay.
It means benevolent, actually. If you look deeper into the meaning.
Okay.
Amir is wealthy and rich. Raees is someone who's giving, who, in spite of being whatever he is, even if he's not so rich, he has a nature, or she has a nature, that they are ready to share, do things for people they love, and are giving. So you can be really poor financially and still be Raees. Now to your question, whether what did you say?
Is there anything you really wanted that you feel you've not yet been able to get?
With money?
Either way.
No, I'm not an extremely material person, though it may not seem so looking at my house. But I'm not really attached to material, honestly. It can come across because when you're a movie star or a star, people believe these are the trappings that come along, and I'm very happy for them. I enjoy them a lot. But personally, for me, the struggle or the yearning or the search would always be for trying to, get a small nuance right, or a role right. I have it very simple, and I know it's very difficult to believe that, because from the outside my life is larger than life, but deep down inside for me it is just waking up in the morning, going on my set, trying to get that one thing right, and hoping the people who are working with me are happy and enjoyed themselves working with me.
You know what I want right now? Another hug.
Okay, that's 2 minutes gone now. The
Okay.
time's getting over.
Last question. And I'm literally asked this by everyone who I've told that, I'm meeting SRK today and, do you have a question? You have credited women in general for, a lot of your success and your inspiration. Any particular reason for that?
I mean, women are the reason. I don't think I've done it out of because it is fashionable to do so. I've been brought up by women. I lost my father early, so I've been brought up by my mother for many years, and then I went on, married my sister, my children, daughter, and then the ladies I work with, not only in films, otherwise too, at office, with my team. I do find them more sensitive. I do find them more interesting. I do find them more loving. I do find them extremely intelligent, which does not mean men are not like that. I think they're cool too, to play PS4 with. But I feel more happy in every which way in the company of women. And whenever I've done a film or whenever I've done any work, I do notice that there is a huge input of women in every work that I've done. But it being a kind of man's world, the credit is normally Shah Rukh Khan in an as. And I cannot be party to that, honestly, because I know where the talent belongs, from Sri Devi to Alia Bhatt. Yeah. And it's really nice that they've been kind to me, helped me out with my scenes. And I'm sure I must have helped them out too. But they are a big part in my life. And most of what I am is because of the women I've worked with, women that I live with, and women who watch my films. So thank you, women.
As a woman, thank you.
Thank you.
And I think we're out of time, but one last message to all your fans on MissMalini.
Thank you very much who's watching MissMalini. Thank you, Rashmi. Thank you, Team MissMalini, for always being kind to me. And all the best. Be healthy and keep smiling. All the women, especially in MissMalini's team.
Bye.